how's everyone's night doing? Thank you for sticking with my stream after those raids, and anyone else who's finding me. I will say, it definitely feels so strange to me just seeing that number at 20, over 20. I need to set up my shit. Like the amount of times I've been told by my friends, you need to file your affiliate thing, which has been on standby for like, I don't know how many goddamn years. I got the email like I think like in 2017, and I just never filled it out because I always ran into a problem with just, I don't do scheduling a lot of the times. I usually do it when I'm in the right mood. And that varies depending on my work and people and life and what's stressing me out at the time. I don't know. See, I want to fill it out. I just need to set up a bunch of other things. Like, I kind of want to figure out if I want to have sub badges. You know, how do I want the sub badges to be designed, and who's going to design them on top of my emotes? You know, what emotes should I make? Am I even, is this, like, I want to figure out who I want to be a reliable, an artist that I can pay for like how I want the sub badges to be, how I want emotes, whatever emotes I can think of. And then I also want to, you know, get some stuff to figure out how I want my notifications to be. You know, since I have access to Quake 3 Arena's sound files, I've always have thought about using those for different stuff. Like, I've thought about, like, one idea that I want to do, I just need to figure out who to pay for this to work, was I had an idea for, like, when people follow me, Quake 3 rocket launcher would appear, fire a rocket, have all the smoke dissipates, and then it says, you know, person has follow. But it's figuring out who can do that animation. Animation commissions can be kind of expensive, especially if it has a lot of frames. I definitely want it, if that is subs to me, I definitely want quad damage stuff related to it, you know. And then if someone donates, I don't even know, like, what kind of notification for donation would be. It's just a lot of because, like, this is a lot of territory that I've never generally have thought about in the grand scheme of things, because like I am so proud of all of my friends around me. Like Minnie, you're still there, right, Minnie? Because if you're still there, I wanted to ask, you started streaming like 2-3 years ago? Yeah. Like, my friend Oasis has been streaming, I think, for like 5 or 6 years. Like, a lot of my friends that I've known for a long time who are streaming or have been streaming, like, they've only been doing it for like 2-3 years. This is not an insult. This is not a bad statement. Please do not misconstrue how I'm trying to word this. But, like, my account is, I think, 15 years old, because this account was grandfathered into Twitch when Justin TV existed. So I've been trying to do streams, like, for a long time, and I only started trying to stream a little bit more seriously with my account. Yeah, I have a 2-minute clip from July of 2009. That was when I had an old dazzled capture card, and I was trying to play Fatal Frame 2 on stream. And then I started trying to back up my streams and streaming as often as I can since 2014. And I did it because it was a thing to do. And like when Twitch started growing and getting to the point where like, oh, you could be an affiliate or a partner, and you know, people can give you money, and you know, and then there's those stories about how like, oh, this streamer makes like $20,000 a month because blah blah blah, and then you hear those stories about Ninja has $2 million in his bank every time he streams or whatever the news is going on, you know, and I hear all of that, and part of me is like, I just do it because it's fun, you know. But like over the last couple of years, I've actually have had people ask me if, you know, if I would ever open up donations, if, you know, if I would ever take this more seriously, and I don't know. I just like playing games. I like having conversations. I like doing things. Sometimes cool moments happen. Sometimes, you know, and like, it always just makes me happy the people who do come in and stay around and talk to me with the multiple different games I have played. And and I know this is a weird thing to say. Ever since I've been public about the fact that I am trans, like, it's shot so much at me lately. You know, like, with Nuvi rating me, with Mini rating me, Crash, my friend Crashy has rated me, Rocker has rated me. Who else has? Someone who I'm possibly going to commission, like, transition stingers. Something I never even considered about doing, but I'm honestly thinking about it. He also rated me, you know? And it always catches me off guard. And it just makes me happy. Doesn't change who I am still. I'm just me. I'm just someone who plays games and sometimes can talk too much. And like, one of the hardest things that I've always have just thought about in the back of my head, though, is I generally like working. Like, I know some people think it's weird saying this. I still get this a lot from every job I've ever had, and currently with where I work. People, you know, like, always find it weird that I generally enjoy with what I do. Yeah, I clean bathrooms and, you know, deal with trash and, you know, stuff like that. But I generally enjoy with what I do. It can be relaxing, it can be fun. Yes, it's disgusting to just see what people do, but I enjoy it a lot. But I've had a lot of people, you know, ask me, like, if I ever start streaming to the point where I have subscriptions and donations, I've been asked, you know, like, what if you realize that your subscriptions that you're getting and the donations are enough that you're earning more money than you would at your job? Would you quit your job so you could, you know, use that time to stream more so you can get more support? And I never know how to answer that question. I never know how to answer that. Because I still want to work. I still want to leave the house and go do something. And of course, you know, people have said, well, you know, if you don't actually have to leave for a job, that gives you more time to stream. More time to stream means you can, you know, work on more stuff. Because, you know, I have a bunch of these games that I need to do and finish that I want to play. Like, I still need to go through Final Fantasy X and X-2 so I can do 12, because I really want to get to 12. You know, I have Virtual's Last Reward that I still need to finish, which I'm probably going to forget most of the story and puzzles. You know, I have friends who want me to play Nier Automata. I have people who want me to play Oh, Yakuza 0. That's another one that I need to continue on playing. And it's just, I don't know. It's a really odd position for me. Mostly what matters to me is if people are having fun, if people are enjoying my conversations when they come up, or the moments that are happening, you know, especially if it's like a clutch moment in Final Fantasy IX before. That's what matters to me. I play games, I have fun, and that's that.